update about generic servlet. Generic servlet, as I said, performance issue is there. First thing, as it has to load all the protocols. Second one is security issue is there. The security, which way the security issue is there in the URL I have shown yesterday itself. So these are the two different issues which we are facing in generic servlet. So we will be going for HTTP servlet. Okay now? What is that HTTP servlet? We are going to see now.
So generic HTTP, that's concept is
That's it. Only two programs.
Okay.
We won't be doing much operations.
We also wanted to ask
Yeah.
how to work. Okay.
Right on? HTTP servlet. It is a servlet which derives the characteristics of generic servlet for handling the request and responses through HTTP protocol. Okay now? So as I said, generic servlet will handle the requests and responses through any kind of protocol. HTTP servlet will handle the request and response only through HTTP protocol. Whereas all the web applications will be running on HTTP protocol. So why we want generic servlet? Got it right? Generic servlet will work on any kind of protocol. As we are sure that our project will work on HTTP protocol, we will directly go for HTTP servlet only, so that loading of all the protocols for generic servlet will be reduced.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Whereas HTTP servlet will load only HTTP protocol and it works on HTTP protocol which satisfies our requirement. Okay? Okay. Now, lifecycle methods of HTTP servlet. As we have init, service, destroy and do get method, generic servlet, whereas here we have do get, right? Next, do get, lifecycle methods of HTTP servlet. First one is do get. Second one, do post. Next, we have init, paint. Sorry, not paint, destroy. Then we have do head, do destroy. Okay, no? But among all these methods, do get method and do post method only will be utilized. Okay, no? Whereas init, do head, do destroy will be used very rarely. Whereas do get and do post will be used highly. Is that clear? Okay. Whereas, write down about do get method. This is the default method of HTTP servlet which handles the request and response only through HTTP protocol. Okay, na? Next, doGet method is very similar to service method of generic servlet which lacks security. Okay, na? See, in service method also we have a security issue, right? That it is showing the user whatever the inputs in URL. The same way, even doGet method also it will show the request in the URL. Security wise, even there also it has a drawback. Here also there is a drawback. In doGet method I am speaking about. But performance has been increased compared to service method. Okay, na? If you want to increase the performance, then no need to consider about security in the sense, go for doGet method. If you want to increase the performance as well as security, then next method we will be seeing. Is that clear?
Only performance, go for doGet.
Yeah. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now let me show you the example. Here I am importing servlet request, all these things, right? Okay. HTTP package I will import. Here instead of generic servlet, HTTP servlet I will make it. Servlet request, servlet response is not required. Here HTTP servlet request instead of service, doGet I will make it HTTP servlet response. That's it, same, nothing else I have changed. Instead of generic servlet I have extended HTTP servlet. Instead of servlet request I have made it as HTTP servlet request. Instead of servlet response I made it as HTTP servlet response. Instead of service I made it as doGet. That's it. Rest of the things are same. Is that clear? There is no change in the client.
That's all right.
Yeah, there is no change in the client and web.xml also. Any doubts? But this handles the request through HTTP protocol. Previous one handles the request on any protocol. But it is working right now on HTTP protocol, so it handles only on HTTP protocol. Clear? That's it. Let me run this project. లేదు. Let it start.